What's up?
Okay.
I moved my mic far away from me, so I'm just wondering if you guys can still hear me.
I can hear you fine.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're a loud guy, Ross.
What?
Okay.
What?
Woke up my
Wow.
neighbors. My
So, welcome everyone to this week's episode of Reckless Rolling. Woohoo!
Woo! What episode is it?
Episode 5.
bad. Hey.
I am Thunder Knight, and I am the Dungeon Master. And we have tonight...
I am Shatterglass, and I play Folly.
I'm Anna Skycrew and I play Nessie.
Pool.
As me next. Hi, I'm Pool Express and I play Seeker.
Frost.
Hey, I'm Captain Frost, and I play Lincoln Light Frost. I didn't rehearse this. I'm sorry.
Just messing it up now.
Someone says we can't hear you?
I think he's lying, but
I think so too.
I think he's trolling.
Okay, moving
Jesse
on.
Baggins always trolls. This is what he does.
We'll go to Roxy.
Okay, I'm Pepper Roxy. I play Esther.
And I'm Stripe, and I play Stripe. Very simple.
Okay. So, I'm not trolling, so you hear us. Okay. So, we were last week. We had a bit of a shopping episode. You guys were shopping through the city of Wildmaw, buying everything you could get your hands on.
Well, it was Black Friday.
deals.
Yeah, just run off some Black Friday. We also, Lincoln was approached by a refugee from the town or the nation of Winterhaven. After being pleaded to sort of go to their rescue, Seeker stepped in and volunteered the group to head south and try and rescue some refugees from some wolf people, as they were described. After a few days of heading south, you guys came across a lone, it looked like a knoll, it was determined, running away from you. After trying to attack it, you followed it up a hill towards a knoll of trees.
Right, yes, I remember this now.
The knoll went into the knoll.
So, we will pick up from there. So, you guys, from what I remember, it was Thali and Seeker, I believe, were up ahead, flying forward, trying to get up to this knoll. The rest of you were just close behind. You had to leave the cart behind because it was too rough of a terrain. And you had come across this knoll of trees. It was a very thick grove with sort of vines creeping up around the edges of this whole area, sort of clouding it, blocking all of the light around it. There's a really thick brush over the trees, and all you could see was a small little opening where the knoll had run into. What would you guys like to do?
Wait for the group? Maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I did. Who's ahead right now?
It was Seeker and Tally that were ahead of you guys by
Right.
about 100 yards, 100 feet, sorry. So they weren't far ahead.
Am I walking up behind them, or?
Yeah,
am
you
I
had to
being-
walk because you couldn't take the cart. It was too rough of a
Right.
terrain.
Okay.
So, you guys wait, Tally and Seeker wait for the group to walk up. The rest of you walk up. As you get there, the group of you sort of stop maybe about 15, 20 feet in front of these trees. And what would you like to do? Do you want to go in through the tunnel there? Do you guys want to try and go around it through cut through the vines on the trees, or what do you want to do?
I think we should probably investigate the area before we go in.
Good call. That sounds reasonable.
Alright.
Okay, so when you're investigating the area, what do you want to do? You want to try and fly over? Give me some more so we can figure
No,
out.
can we investigate? Like, do
Yeah.
an investigation check?
Just want to investigate
So-
the entrance?
First, I want to look Seeker. Would you like to come up with me and go from the air to investigate? And would maybe someone else like to, or the other group like to stay from the ground and see around the entrance area if there's anything?
Why not? Let's
Okay.
do it.
So for Seeker and Tally, why don't you both roll an investigation check for me? Or if you just want to assist their Seeker, you can have Tally roll twice.
I don't want to. No. Let's roll. Oh, that's really bad. I wish I assisted.
What do you guys have?
I got 13.
Okay. Seeker?
6.
6. Okay, that was really bad. Okay, so I got 6. So from where you guys are, flying up above, there's not much you guys can see into the trees. It's very thick overbrush over this grove of trees. It goes about 600 feet back, and it's about 1,000 feet wide. And it's completely grown over. There's nothing you guys can see in there. It's, for the little bit of light that goes down, it just goes black right away. So there's not much you guys can see from above. Who is doing the searching on the ground? All of you, or Lincoln, Esta, and Strife, and Nessie? Are you all searching individually, or do you want to work as a group?
I guess I'll go ahead and search.
Is there a benefit of doing it as a group?
If you guys do it as a group, you all roll. If you're doing it just together as a group, you all, 2 people will roll, or 1 person can roll with advantage. If you're doing it individually, you all roll.
I think we should all do it then, because there's more dice, more chances of getting a good roll, right?
Okay.
Right.
So all of you roll. Investigation.
Natural 20.
Nice. 13.
13.
Nice roll.
13 for me,
Baby
Someone-
and I think 6 for her.
Okay. Esta, you are investigating in a forest, and as a ranger, you get an advantage with that. So you do get to roll twice.
You can roll twice.
Not that it matters because you have a 20, but
She still got 6.
okay. So none of you really see much except for Nessie, who does see that if you look closely, there is sort of a less sort of thick brush to the right of the path where you guys could cut through and maybe get through the forest a little bit that way, although it will require a little bit of cutting, sort of hacking your way through. But you do also see sort of, it looks like watch areas as you're looking into the hole of that hole that's through the vines. And it appears like maybe the gnolls watch people as they go through. You can't see too far because it is a fairly deep hole. You guys haven't entered yet. But you can see there's at least 200-300 feet that goes into the forest. Or, sorry, about 100 feet that goes into the forest there. And after about 20 feet, you can't really see much. So, what do you guys like to do? I'm going to assume that Seeker and Tally have come back to the group now after soaring overhead. Do you guys want to enter into the main path? Do you want to...
Well, I don't know. It looks safe to me.
They can go in the main path. I'm gonna go into the side path.
So you want to cut your way through the forest? Okay. So Nessie's going through the forest. Does anyone else want to join her, or?
So, as a group, we don't really work as a group, do we? We kind of just do our own thing, just that we happen to be together. That's kind of how our life is.
That's what it seems to be right now.
Well, at the moment, yeah.
You guys could maybe try and talk to each other to coordinate and come up with a plan. Strategy is a good thing.
Well, it's like
Not
you
always.
got 2 people. Like,
I'm just going to say this now. Strife always tends to go with what Lincoln will go with.
Okay.
Because he trusts Lincoln the most out of everyone here.
Did Nessie say anything, or did she just walk off to the side?
no, I haven't gone anywhere.
You guys haven't left.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Have you already started cutting at the?
No, just
Lines?
I said
Okay.
you said they were talking about going that way, so I was like, well, why don't we like if they go this way, and we go this way,
Okay.
then it's 2 different
Okay, so
angles we're going at.
All right. So our plan is to split up. Basically,
In 2
right?
groups.
That's the plan.
What happened to your accent, Lincoln?
It comes and goes. I think we talked about this.
I need it, eh?
It'll come back sometime. We'll see.
I look forward to that.
Okay, so you guys are coming up with two routes. Is it just Nessie going on one route then?
I'll join it.
maybe-
Don't worry, hold on.
Maybe we
think
should
it
go
could
3
be
and
3. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd probably be the
Um,
safest.
Okay, if that's the case, Strife and his companions stick together all the time, right?
That's
Is that
So, yeah, we're pretty much always
okay?
together.
Then the three of us should not go with the dinosaur lady. We'll go the other way.
The dinosaur lady is
Okay,
not-
so
Alright,
that-
I'm okay with that.
In that case,
Okay.
myself, Seeker, and Nessie will go through the one side path, and then you three will go through the main path.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so Nessie, are you gonna lead the way, or do you want Strife or Esta to go forward first?
There with Lincoln. So it's myself.
Oh,
and
right,
Seeker.
sorry. My apologies. I misheard. Okay, so Seeker, Tally, and Nessie are going. Who wants to be cutting, and who wants to be watching for any threats as you go through it?
I will summon my pact weapon as a scythe, and then I will
Okay.
harvest the
away.
horse.
Okay. So I'll have you roll a strength check. I'll give you advantage because you have a scythe. Because
I have a question. Okay, then don't worry about it.
no, go ahead. What's the question?
Okay. It's all good. 15 on the.
15. Okay. So you make fast work of the initial sort of vines there, and as you're going in a little bit farther, it starts to slow you down, but you still make your way through with the scythe. Who's watching out, or is no one watching out? Or
I'd like to keep at least a watch out, you know.
okay, so you want to roll for perception for me?
Unnatural 20.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. Lincoln, Esta, and Strife, you guys start moving into the tunnel, or the hole. I'm going to call it a tunnel because it's sort of like tunneling through the trees.
Okay, so
It's
it goes
fairly
straight.
thick. It sort of goes straight and then curves a little bit to the left. As you
Okay,
guys
so
are
it doesn't go down underground or
no,
anything.
no, this
Okay.
is still staying within the trees. The ground doesn't change other than ground. A little bit of an elevation up, but not much. Who's keeping watch? Or are you all
Sorry,
looking?
keeping watch?
Well,
Why?
as you guys go through, one of you is looking for anything, or
I guess the person at the front
okay,
should be looking for traps.
okay, who's
I'm
looking
gonna
at the
assume
front?
that's me.
Front? Okay, I guess. Okay, Lincoln.
Unless you guys feel like you're better for the job.
Well, investigation is what you need for finding traps, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, my investigation is like -1 on my modifier, so I'll just stay behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna lead the way then.
I will mention one thing for you. Asta does have natural explorer for forest, so you get advantage when doing forest checks.
Let's put her in the front.
What if can she assist someone? Or
Well, if she's assisting someone, then you're giving advantage to someone, but you're not going to get double advantage.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So she should do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she should probably be in the front.
Okay, Esther, are you cool with that?
Yep.
All right.
Followed by Lincoln, followed by Strife.
Lead the way, madam.
Okay. Alright. What is this? Oh, you can read that. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
So,
Are you gonna go ahead and roll for that or something?
You going to roll for
Do
perception?
everything? Yeah. That way it's alone. Yeah. He's 14.
14? And you roll with advantage, so you roll twice?
Oh, that's the first one. Same thing.
14?
14
Okay.
either way.
So as you guys move forward, you go in and you start to move to the left, and then all of a sudden the path turns right. So you guys start to move down. You don't see anything immediately as you're going down. As you get just sort of, you're starting to see that there's an opening towards the path. You hear sort of a little and a gate starts to shut down through the trees. At the same time as this is happening, Tally, you do notice that you see a knoll through the trees sort of ready to pounce on them, and he's just sort of pulled the lever, and you see that starting to go down. So you guys are off, and that's to your left as you're going through this little grove of trees. Esta, Strife, and Lincoln, can I get you guys to all roll a dexterity check, please?
While they're doing that, I'd like to also mention that I pass it on to Nessie and Seeker so that they know too what's going on.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 for my dexterity.
Okay.
I got a 11.
11? Okay.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Nice work.
So, Strife and Esta, you guys both dodge where the gate is starting to fall down. You guys make it towards the inside of the forest, whereas Lincoln, just as you're walking forward, all of a sudden the gate slams in front of you, and you're not able to dodge the gate quick enough, and you're trapped on the other side. So
Okay, so it didn't hurt me at all, did
it
it?
doesn't hurt you, no. So
I'm just trapped. Okay, cool.
Can you transition to the other scene for me?
To the battle map?
Yeah. So we're gonna do. I don't have a gate symbol per se. We're gonna say.
Like this, we're separated from Lincoln.
So Lincoln, you're there. We're gonna pretend it's all forest here. I don't have enough forest pieces to really do that, so.
That's fair.
And as this happens, two gnolls jump out from behind and in front.
Sorry, there's gnolls in the knoll?
Yes, that is correct.
I'm surprised.
Let's push this back a little ways. And you guys are over here, sort of in the forest. You want to throw yourself down there? Did you grab yourself?
I'm
No,
right there.
oh, you're right there.
I just stood
That's
myself
Seeker.
back up. Alright, Seeker, back up.
Okay, so you guys are there. Can I have you all roll initiative for me?
I got a nat 20 on that. So 20. That's a 6.
Counts as a color on it.
Well, actually, I didn't even add my bonus to that, but it's really no. Yeah, mine's 22 for initiative.
Okay.
Sorry, are we all supposed to roll?
Yes, it's initiative.
Yeah,
For what exactly?
Initiative.
battle.
Oh, okay. Even though I'm on the other side of
Every
the gate.
single time.
You have two gnolls behind you, so.
What are we rolling for? Initiative. What's that?
3.
Ooh, it's even worse. Okay.
Not really. I don't need to go first to destroy people. It's all good.
Big words.
Thank you.
What'd you get?
10.
10? Okay, so, Strife, as you had your natural 20, you will get to be first. So, you are here, and you've got two gnolls right in front of you. What would you like to do?
Right. I'm immediately going to pull out my bow and take a shot at one of them.
Okay,
So let me go ahead and roll for that. Got a 21. 21.
21. That is definitely a hit.
Hold on. Let me get this dice side I usually use pulled up. I should have already had that done. Oh wait, Roxy got it for me. 5 damage.
Okay. Sorry, were you attacking this one or that one?
The one directly in front of me, I guess.
Okay. Alright, so you pull back your bow, you shoot it right towards it, hitting it right in the shoulder. It sort of screams out with a little bit of pain and anger and looks at you.
So is there anywhere for me to hide around here?
Well, it's all trees, like thick trees right here, and vines.
Like too thick for me to get through?
Yeah, too thick for you to get through.
Okay.
I mean, you use your action, so you can't really cut through it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And you can't go back because there's a gate there.
Right. Hold on. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do then.
You have lockpicking. You could try to like.
How do you
I don't
lock
know.
pick a gate?
I don't know. That's the only thing you have because you have a new feature trait, right? But you could try to hide, but you're sort of in line of sight, so it'd be very big disadvantage.
I don't think there'd be any point in trying right now.
Okay. And you're good where you are. You don't want to move.
I'm just gonna go ahead and end off. I can't really do much. Stop there.
Okay.
Pass it on to the next person.
All right. So we'll start with this gnoll. As he was attacked by you, he is going to run forward, and he's going to take a swing at you. That's a high one. 21 to hit, so that does hit you.
Yep.
Sorry, just need to find the dice. That would be 7 damage to you.
Okay.
So he swings up with his 2 axes and just sort of swipes down, striking you with 2 axes there. And the other one is going to run up towards Roxy there. And as he comes up, he swings down towards you. What was that? That was definitely too low. That's only a 5 to AC. So swinging down, it just sort of glances past on one of your shoulder pads and just sort of bounces away from you there, Esta. Nessie, what would you like to do? You're sort of off in the trees there. You're at sort of a you have slowed movement, so it'd take you could get right through, but that would be the full extent of your movement.
How thick is, like, could I shoot an arrow through the bush?
It's pretty thick. You don't really see what's going on there because you didn't roll high. You're only sort of getting what you're hearing from Sally, who can see what's going on.
Yo, bro, what's going on?
I already told you guys.
Oh, I think so.
Sorry. Seeker was in the front cutting, so you should have Seeker up front.
Minor details.
Do you want to try and head towards them, or do you want to stay there?
Try to
I mean, you could try to shoot, but you'll be at disadvantage.
Try to cut through.
Cut through? Okay. So, you make it your way through here. Can I have you roll a strength check to see if you can make it all the way through? Nine.
All that walking behind strike took it
So
out.
you made it through. You sort of cut a path as you went. That does use your action to get there, but you've cut a path, so now the rest of your group can make it there without disadvantage on the movement. So, or
Welcome.
impaired movement.
Well, thank you.
I don't know if you can do anything else. I think you have the ability to one of your features and traits. I think you could do a bonus action if you wanted, but you might not want to use that yet.
No. I'm
Okay.
good. I cut the path.
You
to
good?
them,
Okay.
And I lick him.
Shadow, what would you like to do?
So I believe you did say that we don't really have a clear line of sight.
You don't, but you could follow her path and you'd be able to get there now.
In that case, yeah, I think that's what I will do.
Okay. Are you wanting to just go here, or do you want to come all the way out?
I want to, if I can, once or as far back as I can this way as possible.
You'd be able to get here.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that, since I've moved, I would like to use Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
And have any of them been hit yet?
No.
So in that case, the guy directly in front of me.
All right.
That's 18 to hit.
18. That's a hit.
And then 10. 2.
Okay. So, out of this hole that just got up, that just appeared with this purple dinosaur roaring out of it, another person swings out, spinning as he goes, and just throws a fireball as he sort of rests in the middle by a firebolt. Sorry, was it bolt or ball?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. This firebolt swings out, striking the knoll. It sort of glares towards you. Esta, what would you like to do?
Can I take a stab with my short sword at the knoll?
Okay.
Party?
Yep. Go ahead.
15.
15 is a hit. Go ahead. Just hits.
Uh, 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. That's a good damage. The knoll, sort of taking this brunt of an attack, the sword swings down, cutting across his whole upper right side. Blood starts to gush out. He seems a little bit frightened of you at the moment. Not quite feared, but he seems a little bit more weary of you. Now it is these gnolls' turn. So this one is going to take a swing at Nessie. Ooh, 19. That is a hit.
I reject your deflection. I'm rejecting your deflection.
That's 19 without any modifiers. 23. That does 7 damage to you.
No, thank you.
The other one, angered by this blast of fire that it received in its face, runs up towards the person there. This mage of some sort. Ooh, 17 just for 21 to hit.
I guess that hits.
You got lucky. Only dealing 4 damage.
Ouch.
This gnoll runs up with a spear and just jabs it at you. Lincoln, you're up. What would you like?
All right, where am I on the map?
You are right here.
Cause play that again.
You are right here.
That's small, sorry. Okay.
With the yellow.
And am I surrounded or?
Right now, you're not surrounded, but you do not have easy access to any of them. You have no way to get into melee range.
Who's behind me?
Actually, you could move here, and you'd be able to hit this one. Behind you, there's a gate. You can't get through.
Oh, so I'm alone with like 4 gnolls?
2 gnolls. These are your allies. These are gnolls.
Who are my allies?
You have Thali and Nessie there.
Okay, the guys who went through the cutting through the thicket thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And what
Can I
about
insert myself in the tournament at some point?
Yeah,
Don't
I
you?
thought I had you down, but I have you down low for some reason. I apologize. What did you roll again? Do you remember?
Oh, good.
I don't
I
remember.
roll. Yeah, I have it here. It's a 17 without bonuses, so 19.
I apologize. I should have had you higher. I didn't hear that.
All good. All good.
That's okay. I cleared a path for you.
I heard 4 for some reason.
Yeah.
So I'll add you in after. And then I'll add you back into the normal rotation after that. I apologize. Okay, so Lincoln, what are you doing?
Is there a way for me to get to Strife and Esta?
So you could try cutting through the bush and going around.
Okay.
You'd have to take two turns to do that.
Or
Or you
I
could
want
try-
to show them. I want to be like, hey, you guys okay over there? Can they hear me if I
I
do
mean,
that?
unless you can think of some other way you can get through to them. I mean,
Yeah, I like to first just see if they can hear me.
Okay, they can hear you. It's not. It's like a gate with sort of grooves.
Oh,
and
so
slats.
they
you
can see me too.
Yeah,
Okay, so can I see how many attackers they have on them?
you can see that there's 2 attackers there. Yeah.
Have they taken any damage yet?
I believe Strife has.
If it's just slats, can I cast spells through it?
Yep.
Well, there you go then. How much damage has Strife taken?
Strife.
7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna heal Strife.
Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, I turn around, look over my shoulder, and see Strife in trouble. And I start chanting my healing word
Do it.
at him.
Okay.
Do it.
What's the word?
The word is heal.
That's not what it was before.
That was a different one.
Okay. And then how much did you heal him for?
Hold on one sec. 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Put out of this. It's a 4 plus. I don't know what my modifier is.
+2.
+2.
There you go. You got six health back. And it says this is a bonus action.
Yep. So you still have another action that you can do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Strife's gonna yell back. Thanks for the heal, man.
Okay.
No problem, dude.
Okay.
Can I cast 2 bonus actions? How's that work?
No, you
In
can
the
cast
same-
an action, or you can do an action, and then you can do a bonus action.
Okay. Because they're both labeled as bonus actions. Okay,
I mean, you can do cure wounds if you run up to someone, if you touch them.
well, I just healed them. I don't need to do another heal. I was going to do a buff.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are there 3 enemies on this side of the...
No, there's 2 on either side.
Okay. I'm going to turn back around and cast Bane on the gnolls in front of me that the other guys are dealing with.
Okay.
And what does that do?
So both of them, as long as I can see
Thanks,
them, I'm
DLC.
assuming I can. Are they within 30 feet of me?
Yes, they are. They are 15 feet away from you.
Alright, they now have to make charisma saving throws.
Okay.
Whenever they fail
Yep.
that saving throw,
Yeah, I remember.
okay.
I rolled
But
a 1d4.
what's his face wanted to know? Shatterglass.
Oh, okay.
So whenever they fail the saving throw, they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, and the target must roll. They have to roll a d4 and then subtract that from their rolled attack roll or saving throw. So they have a debuff on their rolls, basically. Sound good? For a minute, a whole minute of game time.
It's 10 rounds, in case you were wondering.
Okay, so is that all you're doing there, Lincoln? Are you fine where you
Yeah,
are?
but I'm gonna be like this. Bane!
The gnolls sort of snap their head and look at you for a second, and then go back to the target in front of them.
No, they would have a different effect if this is a real spell.
Okay, sure.
Let's use a little bit of imagination. How about
Okay.
they are like, whoa, damn, or
So
something.
when you cast
I think he
Bane,
was trying to suggest that they all saved.
let's see. So, the first one here, this one does just look at you for a second and looks back. This one does not, and he, you see him sort of, his eyes sort of gloss over a little bit. He's like he can't concentrate.
Cool.
Oh, actually, I misread their charisma modifier. Both of them gloss over and do not sort of focus as much as they thought.
Damn right, I didn't think they had as much charisma as I did.
Damn, that guy's charismatic.
I thought they were -1, not -2. Okay, so
Legit quote from the track, by the way.
Seeker, because I missed you. You're up.
Yo, okay. Do I have enough movement to like get above the fence?
No, it is a thick overbrush above you. You would have to cut your way through up top if you want to go that way.
Right, but if I go through the tunnel, not the tunnel, the path that Nessie made, and then just go up, would I be able to get an angle?
No, it's pretty much just trees there. You guys are sort of like in a tunnel of trees and vines.
You're under the canopy.
Yeah, canopy, sure.
Okay, so including where the rest of the guys are.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only about 12 feet tall. This sort of
Okay.
arching area.
So if you want to shoot through the fence, do you have disadvantage on the shooting?
No, it's open enough that
No?
you can see through. So as long as you're not shooting something that's like a massive hole, you would be able to do it.
All right. Well, I want to go in, and then instead, those guys are being attacked. I want to try help out Esta and Strife. I want to try to shoot at the guys who are with them.
You can get here if you want, or you can stay here.
Up a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are 20 feet away from both of those two targets on Esta and Strife's side.
Yep. I will summon my packed weapon as a longbow and try to shoot at them.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't hit.
Did you roll a 1?
I didn't roll a 1. I rolled. I got 10 in the end. with my
Yeah, that's a miss. Okay. So as you swing out, all of a sudden this longbow appears. You shoot towards them and just sort of bounces off into the trees there. It's a little bit of a small hole. You weren't judging it quite right.
That's what she said.
Okay. We'll go back to Strife here. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to put my bow back on my back and unsheath my rapier. And then I'm going to take a jab at the one that I attacked already.
Okay.
Hold on. That's a 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that's what, a D8 plus 2? Yep. That's 3 damage.
3 damage?
Yep.
Okay. As you take a stab towards this guy, or sorry, it's with your rapier, so you sort of make a slash across at him. He sort of screams out in pain, and you can see that he's not doing so well. The blood starts to gush out of him. Is that all you're gonna do, or do you want to take a bonus attack with your other dagger?
Oh, I can take a bonus attack with my dagger now.
You should have always.
Hell
been able
yeah.
to.
I just used one rapier.
Everyone can.
So,
Yeah.
okay, then I'll take a bonus attack with my dagger then. Let me
Can
just
I take a bonus
roll
attack
for
with
that.
strike dagger?
Yeah, you can take a bonus attack with Strife's dagger too, Lincoln.
Cool.
19 to hit.
19, that's a hit as well.
And that's 4 damage.
That is exactly what you needed.
Okay.
Damn.
As you stab, how do you want to do it?
I guess can I say how I did the first rapier attack too, since it's just gonna kill it anyways?
Yep.
Okay, so I kind of jump forward, lunge at it with the rapier because I'm fencing, and then I'm using my left hand because my character's left-handed for some reason, even though I'm right-handed, and then I bring my dagger out from behind my back and just kind of slice its throat.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
As it goes in, you just sort of,
but
you don't hear anything as it just goes right through and he falls to the ground. We will move to the correct order. I apologize previously, Seeker. You are now up.
2 turns in a
I
row.
want to shoot the one that's not dead.
Pardon, what was that, Strike?
I said 2 turns in a row.
Yeah, because I had him in the wrong order before, so I just put him back in the right order.
No, I wasn't complaining. I was just.
Yeah.
Sure.
The one that's not dead on the other side of the fence, with still those two. Can I shoot that one?
Yep.
Or can
Hit
I?
it this time.
I cannot.
Okay.
Oh.
At
Nice
least you
try.
tried. That's all it
one more low roll on these guys dice shit.
Okay, so another attempt by Seeker to try and hit that knoll. Unsuccessful.
Look, I'm not used to small holes, okay?
Do you want to stay there, Seeker, or do you want to move? You can move a bit closer to the gate if you want.
That's fine. I'll
Okay.
stay there.
Alright. Now, this one is going to attack you again, Esta. No. I have that dice upside down. That is a 10. It does not hit. Again, he sort of takes a swing at you with his axe, missing completely.
And my axe.
Yes. Nessie, what would you like to do? Just as a heads up, Esta, you are up after Nessie. Just so you
How
know.
close is he to me?
He's right beside you. He's right at you.
Can I do the unarmed strike?
Good, yeah.
You could. It would make more sense to attack with like an axe or something.
Does the same amount of hit.
Sure.
Are you sure?
+4, +4, +4,
But this would be your damage along here.
Your axe is the 1d8 plus 2. Your battle axe.
Get on my way, Pat. Fine, I'll use my battle axe. Just gonna punch him with my claws.
So that plus this,
14.
That is a hit.
and then a d8.
Can you not have this bowl here? This one?
Yep.
Do I add something to that?
That would be the +2.
5.
5. Alright, that is a hit. As your battle axe swings down at it, sort of lodging across it's into its shoulder, it sort of winces in pain as you hit it. Is that all you want to do?
Can't I use both axes?
You can use, yeah. Roll again.
Can I use the other axe? Seven.
That is a miss, unfortunately. As the other axe swings down, as he's sort of wincing still from this other hit, he just sort of swings back. It swings and it misses. Are you fine where you are? Or do you want to move?
I'm fine.
Okay, Esther, what would you like to do?
I would like to slash
You're up
the
after
one in
Esther.
front of me.
Okay.
.3.
That's a hit.
And then the passengers do this. What is that? A DTA roll?
4.
4. Okay. Sorry, did you say you're slashing at him with a short sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That one also with 4 damage. And that one is dead as well. Did you want to describe it, or do you want me to do it?
3.
You can do it.
Okay. As he was sort of swinging towards you previously with his last attack, missing you completely, you just jabbed up with your sword, smashing it right into him. And he falls to the ground as well, dead. Valley, what would you like to do?
I would like to do level 1 chromatic orb
Okay.
to the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
So and that was crap. Although if I go over here, one sec.
What type of orb was it?
Oh crap, I forgot to ask him.
Fire, electric, poison,
I'll stick with fire.
fire. Okay.
Yeah, but I do believe I missed.
What'd you roll?
9.
That is a miss. So, out of the hand of this this sorcerer, this ball of sort of yellowish red energy just shoots right over the head of the gnoll in front of him, and completely misses, putting like a little bit of a fire starting in the forest over there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it goes out right away. And it is, this guy is going to take a swing at you, Valley, and he misses completely. Again with his spear, he just sort of jabs towards you, seeing this bolt of fire. The other gnoll is going to take a swing at Nessie, and that is a hit. And it deals 4 damage to you, Nessie. His spear just sort of jabbed at your leg. Lincoln, you are up.
Okay, who's still alive?
You've got... Actually, sorry. I did forget something. Nessie, I apologize. You can take your health back. I forgot to give him Bane. So, he missed.
Hey.
I am useful.
You are. It is these 2 gnolls here, Lincoln, that are still alive.
Okay. So there's no gnolls on the other side of the gate alive still.
No, they are dead.
Cool.
So the 4 people on one side can't kill them. 2, but the 2 people on the other side killed them.
Yes.
Well, they were getting attacked by 2 of the people on our side. We're the only ones that have been doing the.
Yeah, but they didn't
2
have damage
gnolls.
to them.
Are
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah.
Are Nessie and
Nessie's here.
Tally?
Tally's
Nessie and
here.
Tally, are they injured?
We both are.
Yeah, they both are injured.
By how much?
I've got 4 health off. What's your health?
7.
Nessie has 7 health off.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a heal on Nessie.
Okay.
So obviously I just reach out and say heal. That's what I do. And I heal it for 4 heals of the points.
4 of the heals.
Exactly. And now she feels much better. Not quite all the way better, but much. This is a fact, not a opinion, and I will also ask the dungeon master if I am within range to strike one of the foes.
You are not, but you could move forward to here, and you'd be able to strike this one.
Do you want to guys hear something really funny right now?
Sure.
I have been casting my normal spells, but I have second level spells. I could have done more.
That's fine though, because you have less second level slots.
Yeah.
You're saving
That's
them.
true. That's true. Good call.
You want to save those for important stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can do that.
maintains
I can
like
save them.
1,000 dragons.
There
This
are
is
going to be
really
1,000
nice.
dragons. I've heard this in the lore books. I have.
Oh, the way we're going, I'm probably gonna attract an army of them. So.
You'd probably be besties with them.
So you can melee attack one if you want, Lincoln, or you
Yeah,
could...
I'm going to do that. I'm going to step up
Okay.
to the closest one
Alright.
and melee the you know what out of them.
Okay. Go ahead.
Just hold on, because I got some sick moves, so you just gotta hold out for a
He's
second.
got the moves.
I got some sick
Your long
moves.
sword of
Jack.
sharpness.
Dude, remember I got some brass knuckles too. Remember in the
Oh,
shopping
yes.
district?
Uh,
We're gonna-
Lincoln,
So instead of cutting him with your big sword, you're gonna punch him with your small fist.
No. I have a big fist. I'm a very strong
Yeah, big
soldier
fist.
person.
And Strife, when Lincoln's done his turn, you're up, just so you know.
Gonna blow
Right.
them up, teach them a lesson for attacking us.
Yeah, exactly. With my knuckles.
Yeah, this bitch is fired tonight.
I was gonna not use this one, but it ended up rolling nice.
It sucks because it's my nice one. It's fired.
So, Dungeon Master,
Yep.
I think I got something new and I'm not sure how it works. I have something called a spiritual weapon. It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
It's a bonus action spell.
Yeah. It
Okay,
creates
so
it
I
creates a
couldn't use that
weapon
right now.
in an area.
I have to use a normal action, right?
Yeah, you have to use I think a level 2.
No, it's a bonus action, but it just costs you a level 2 spell slot because it's a second level spell.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I already cast my bonus action. That was the heal.
Yeah, that was the heal.
Yeah. So you can't cast that one.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna walk up to this close guy, and I'm gonna hit him with my knuckle.
Okay.
Just one of them?
Not your sword of never-ending sharpness.
No, I don't trust it. I think it's gonna get dull soon. So I'm gonna. It's in my nature not to trust anyone, and I don't trust objects either. That's just part of who I am.
Yeah.
So just because you say you're unending sharpness doesn't mean you really are. Yeah, knuckles. My hit dice is +5,
Yeah.
so I guess I roll
A
a d20 for the hit.
Yeah.
So the roll plus what?
The roll +5.
Okay, so I got a 14 to hit.
That is a hit. So you can roll for your damage.
Okay, the damage is a 1d4 plus 3.
Yeah. So roll a 1d4.
Rolled a 3 plus 3 is 6.
6 damage. Okay.
So I walked up to him, real chill like, and I just pulled my arm back and just BAM! Right in the face.
And that he takes the hit and he just like stumbles back a few steps as he's reeling this big gash in his face from
Like a
this
boss.
metal. Does your I never asked. Did you want to have like something on the brass knuckles or just this like indentation?
Well, these are
Bug
brass
life?
knuckles of some sort of magic.
Yeah.
They're actually for Warforged people. Somehow I got to use them. That's cool.
It's fine. It was the closest we could get to your brass knuckles.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just like, yeah.
Okay.
You
so
were
this
the
is
one who
nice
sold them to me,
indentation.
so you
Yeah.
can tell me how they look. I don't get
That's
to
fine.
think
They just sort of leave a nice like line indentation on his face.
I mean, if I could choose, it'd be like a snowflake indentation, but I don't think I can do that.
They're magic. You tell them.
Yeah, it's magic. We'll let you have a snowflake. So that
Sweet.
snowflake is on his face.
He's gonna, when he wakes up, he's gonna have that on his face for the rest of his life. That snowflake indentation.
He's definitely like sort of a little bit of blood out of his mouth. He's not doing well. That knoll.
He's not doing too well, you say. I see.
Strife, what would you like to do?
Is there some way to get that gate open?
I don't know. How would you like to try and get that gate open?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I could try lockpicking the thing.
Probably lockpicking wouldn't work. There's no locks that you can see.
Okay. Maybe try lifting it up, or is it? What's it made of? What's the gate made of?
It's made out of wood.
Okay, could I try cutting through it?
Okay, go ahead. Make a strength check.
Okay.
Or actually, no, you have to make an attack. Sorry. Make an attack roll with your sword.
Wait.
If you're trying to cut
Okay,
through it,
hold on.
you'd be attacking it.
Okay. Attack roll then. Let me see what my modifier is. Hold on. I guess I'll be using my rapier, and that's 15 to hit.
Okay. That would be a
And
hit.
you
Yep.
want me to roll for damage?
Yep.
Okay. That's 7 damage.
7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you're sort of splashing towards that gate, you're starting to cut through quite a few like the little like cross beams in the gate that are going across there. You're making a good headway, but it's not quite there. It's not enough to really push out the gate yet.
Alright.
We could probably take one more hit for like that, and you'd probably make it through.
Hold on.
You
I
can
could
make
try
another
using
attack
my,
with your dagger if you want.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try that with my dagger then.
Okay,
That's 19 to hit
that's a hit.
and 4 damage.
4 damage. In this flurry of blows as you're cutting, you've almost made your way through it. If you'd had a couple more like seconds of hitting, you'd probably make it through. But unfortunately, you just didn't quite make it this round.
Alright.
Seeker, what would you like to do?
Those guys are still alive? Or is one of them still alive?
Yep, you still got this one alive, and this one is also still alive.
Oh, I thought he was knocked out.
No, he's just been punched really hard. He's like bleeding quite a bit.
Okay, let's target him, the bleeding one.
Okay.
My God, come on. 14?
That is a hit.
Woohoo!
Just barely.
If it just barely, wow. Okay. Alright. Let's actually do something. Longbow.
So 1d8.
You're not gonna believe me, but the dice was cocked, so I'm gonna
Go
roll
ahead.
that again.
Yeah, I believe you.
11 damage.
11 damage. As that bolt of energy sort of shoots out of your longbow, it just slices right through him, right through the heart, and he just collapses to the ground. That was a bad collapse. I want to fix that. Okay.
I'm getting new dice.
Nessie, you're up. So you've still got that one in front of you.
I am going to bite him.
Okay. So you had the plus.
15.
That's a hit. So now you roll your damage.
5.
5. And you added, I think it's 2 that? The roll plus 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
Okay. So as you take this chomp, a large portion of his shoulder, let's say his right shoulder this time, it's like ripped out as you bit down on him. This one is also bleeding profusely now out of this gashing wound on its shoulder.
I have a
You're
huge
fine.
bite radius, so I like took his arm.
Pardon?
I have a huge bite radius, so
Yeah.
I probably took his whole arm.
You took a large portion of its shoulder. His arm's sort of a little bit weak. Esta, what would you like to do?
Can I attack the gate?
Okay.
Short.
Yep.
That's
And that's 20.
That's a hit. Okay.
That's sweet.
what's your modifier on that?
It's 5, so it'd be 25.
No, your
Or
not your modifier. Your which one is it? The D8 that you use for that?
It'll be a 1d8. So you double that d8 roll, and then you're going to add 3 to it. Oh, sorry, d6. Sorry, short sword.
Yeah, D6, and you're gonna add what to it? 3. Okay. That's
7.
7. Isn't that double?
It's double the dice. What'd you roll
Okay,
for the dice?
8, and then add the modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. 11.
Okay, that gate has now been successfully cut. You've got this like nice arch cut that you've cut through there, the both of you. And so there's now, the gate just sort of falls forward. Luckily, Lincoln had moved, and it just sort of falls right where Lincoln had been standing here before.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I was planning. to
So
do.
that is no longer there. That gate is free. Okay. Are you fine where you are, Esther, or do you want to keep moving? Do you want to move away from there, or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Tally, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to use Firebolt on that bugger up there.
Yeah.
You're fired too. I don't think 9 hits.
No, that does not hit. Another firebolt goes whizzing over the head of another gnoll. This time again, a little fire starts and then sort of slowly puts itself out. It's so dense it can't even really catch on fire. And you guys didn't kill him fast enough, so this gnoll is going to take another swing at Nessie. That is a miss as it swings with its spear towards Nessie. Sort of stabbing, but his arm's sort of weak as he's stabbing and it's going down. And he is going to try and run now. And so he is sort of booking it this way. Nessie, you do get an opportunity attack against him.
Gonna hit him with the axe.
So take this, roll your d20.
What do I add to it? Just the axe again?
Yeah,
Sure,
so the
normal
plus 4.
hit DC.
13.
That's a hit.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah. Where's the other one?
ooh, nice.
9.
9. So as he runs, starting to run away, this axe just swings down into his back as he runs, stopping him in his tracks, and he falls to the ground, dead.
Rip.
Yep, rip.
Slip.
Okay, so
Gosh.
you guys have cleared the hole. You can now continue forward. Do you want to keep going down the path, or do you want to try and cut back through the trees, or?
What's on the other side of the gate that
So you do see,
Net- those two?
as you're looking down, roll a perception check for me. All of you can roll if you want.
11.
I got a nat 20 on.
Okay,
Not even gonna bother adding my modifier.
that's fine. You don't need to. So for the rest of you, you sort of see, unless you roll that 20, you sort of see the.
I got 20, but that's what the mom.
Okay, you'll see it as well. As you're going down the tunnel, this overgrown tree area, you sort of see that there's an opening. Nessie and Strife can see that opening actually opens up into sort of like enclosed sort of grove in this wooded area, and you can actually see a couple more gnolls there, and you see a cart with a bunch of people sort of chained to it. So I'm just gonna rotate this a bit. We're gonna have you guys pretend that's this way. Meh.
I was gonna suggest the other half of us keep going through that tunnel.
You can.
Should
I
we-
haven't had you
should
go
we,
through the tunnel. This guy should
Should
actually
we
be
check
back.
the bodies for loot yet?
Did you want to look at them before you move forward? I'm just seeing what you show.
Oh,
This is what you can see.
Yeah, there's 2 bodies like right in front of me, so I want to check them at least.
I'm gonna check at least the one that I just punched in the face. I'm really into that one.
Okay, so you guys want to roll an investigation check for me?
You better
For
do.
anyone looking around?
I'll
That would
assist
be
Tali.
22.
15.
He's assisting. You can roll again. 22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you
19.
did find a
20.
just like a spear on the one you were looking at there, Lincoln.
Oh, can I have it? Can I just take it?
If you want, yeah.
I'm just gonna take all the stuff I find on him.
Okay,
And if anyone wants it, they can just talk to me about it.
okay. And you find a bunch of bones, and that seems to be all that he's carrying. He's not actually carrying very
Okay,
much.
okay. Spear, got it. And bones,
Yeah.
got it. I'm gonna need those for my spellcasting later, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Sorry, what did you roll? Again?
I rolled
There's
19.
no bones
19.
here.
So you also found a couple spears as well. So there was a total of 4 creatures. 3 of them had spears. 1 of them had an axe. Only one of them, not the one that Lincoln was initially, the one that he punched, unfortunately, but the one of the ones up near Strife had about it was 4 silver and 2 gold on him. Not very much. They are sort of.
It's okay.
wolf people,
Lincoln
so-
doesn't care about money. However, how do I get a bone in my inventory if it doesn't exist?
It's just bones. It's like a group of bones, like a necklace of bones. I can add that in for you if you want, or you can just go to equipment, manage, and I think you can add custom, can't you?
Yeah, you'd have to add custom because it doesn't
Okay.
exist.
Yeah. You bet.
Yeah,
Got it.
custom items at the bottom there.
Yeah, just trying to figure out how to edit it now that I edit it. Shoot. Oh, I got it. Pile of bones?
Just a necklace of bones.
Oh, necklace.
Yeah.
Sweet. Can I wear it?
Sure.
I'm gonna put it on right now. I'm wearing it.
Okay.
That's a really weird thing for a holy man to wear.
I'm not holy. I just like God a lot. It's cool.
People wear a little symbol crucifix. Jesus.
Listen, I get really invested in the things I do, like punch people in the face. I want to remember this, and by wearing this necklace, I'm gonna remember punch this dude in the face. Okay?
Should be over here.
Don't judge me.
Okay, so that's all you guys can find on them right now. So do you guys want to? You guys are wanting to go back? You said some of you want to go back into the forested area, or
I think that might be good. Yeah, I agree with Seeker.
We do.
okay? Do you want to continue going to the right around? So going around this way into the forested area, through the forested area, or go this way?
Well, the way that we were going before.
Okay. So we've got Seeker going back this way, and Tyler, you're going that way
Yep.
still. Okay, and Nessa, you're going with them still.
Sure.
All right. And then we've got Lincoln, Strife, and Esta. Are you guys still going through the main path?
Yeah, Strife saw the people there, and he just started. He wanted to beeline it straight towards them, so he can get, because that's our goal right there, anyways. So
Yeah, so you know that they're sort of around this grove. You have to sort of go around the tree line there,
yeah,
because it's pretty thick. Okay. So we will start. How do you guys want to do this? Do you want to just try and sneak around them there, or do you want to, like, what do you want to do?
are we gonna keep our same initiative rolls?
Well, we'll see. We're not in combat right now. So, do you guys just want to
Okay.
run in there, or?
I mean, I kind of just want to run in there and get these gnolls taken out.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know if anybody else agrees with me on that. So
I'm actually experiencing something right now, and I'm kind of like I just zoned out, and I'm looking like kind of in terror at the nearest wall of like trees right now.
Okay.
And I'm not talking to anybody, but I'm like distancing myself from everybody else, so I'm just kind of in that trance. I don't know if anyone notices or not,
I guess.
or if they care.
can I roll like a
Let's see.
perception check to see if I notice? something?
Well, it'd be more
I just go
passive
back and
unless
see
you're
it.
actively looking for it. So.
Yeah, because you guys have no idea what I'm about right now with this thing, so you have no reason to look for it.
Just trying to see.
Okay.
Strife. No, I don't think any of you would see.
They wouldn't see it.
No.
They might see me acting differently, but I don't know.
Well, that's what I was wanting to see if I could roll for, see if he was to notice if he was acting differently or not.
Well, your passive insight's only 12 or 14. What was it? Sorry.
Estes is 14.
This is 14. Esther, you'd notice. No, her passive insight is only 12.
Oh, insight?
It'd be more insight than that. Sort of like what's going on with the person is insight, right? So you guys don't really notice anything, unfortunately.
All right.
So you guys are moving forward. I'm gonna have you guys just move up there. You're not quite in view of those guys. Like they're not seeing you quite yet. You guys are moving through the forest still.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are you still sort of? Have you guys moving up?
I've broken out of it now, and I'm slowly coming behind them, but I'm still shaking up a little bit. But I'm not gonna like try to catch up. I'm just whatever distance I am from them, I'm still that distance from them,
Okay.
and I'm going towards them now.
Can I have you all roll stealth for me, except for Lincoln, who's not quite there?
Including other tunnel people?
Yes, including the tunnel people as well.
Oh,
12.
7 for me.
10.
Okay. 6. Hold on. Esther, I think you still get advantage.
Yeah?
your shoes.
Yeah, anytime you're doing an nope, sorry, you don't get it. Never mind. I apologize. It's only when you're traveling by yourself you get stealthy. Apologies. Okay, so you're 6. So
9.
9. Okay. So as you guys start moving forward, as this group is moving forward, Nessie, as you're moving up, you just sort of snap and you hear this branch of a tree sort of whack you in the face. You go, ah! And this branch hits you, and all of a sudden this knoll sort of looks up towards in your direction. Esta, as you're moving up, you also sort of step on a little trap, or not trap, but a little branch, and this one sees you and hears you, and they both detect you. So
How thick are the woods now?
they don't see you, but they know you're in that area. They can hear you. They also see Esta there.
Throw the chipmunk out.
So, they are going to. The one that's there that saw you there, Esta, is going to take a shot with a longbow at you. This one does hit, and he deals 2 damage to you. So he pulls back this big longbow as he sees you walking around the corner there and shoots right towards you. The other one doesn't see you, but they know you're there. So he's looking towards you. Are you guys going to keep running forward?
We can only move, what, 30 feet? Or are we not in combat yet?
You are in combat, so you can move 30 feet though.
Can I dash up to one? Like, if I use dash, could I get all the way up to one?
I forgot about turn those on. If you use dash, moves 30 feet, right? Yeah, yeah, you could dash and get up to one of them.
Okay, can I dash and bring out my rapier as I do and just kind of, well, I guess I'll need to do an attack roll, but I want to dash and try to attack it with my rapier. I
Okay.
think dash is a bonus action.
Yeah, you
so.
can dash with a bonus. Are you want to attack this one over here or this one over here?
Which one shot Esta?
That one.
Well, the other one's closer, so I'll attack the other one.
Okay. So you've bolted up there.
I didn't add my modifier, and that's 19 to hit.
19. Okay. That's a hit.
Hold on. And I'm attacking with my rapier, so that's a D8 plus 2. So that's 10 damage.
Okay.
And I already used a bonus action. So.
10 damage. Okay. As you run up there, sort of stabbing as you go up, the gnoll, not expecting you originally to come out there, just gets stabbed right through the one of the shoulders, like goes right through a rib. It just sort of arches back in pain. Seeker, you'd be up next.
So they've heard us, or do they not know where we
They
are?
don't know exactly where you are, but they've heard Nessie. They know that
They
someone's
heard
in the
Nessie.
trees.
They're in my fat ass.
And that there, is that a clearing?
It is a clearing. It's not really a clearing. There still is a large amount of cover over you from the trees, so you still don't have much height. It goes a little bit higher. You have about 15 feet.
Hypothetically, could I clear it out really fast by using firebolt?
You can try.
Nah, I wouldn't want to risk that. Might burn down the entire knoll.
Don't we want that? Okay.
Not the floor.
Well, I'll just.
No, but we're in
I'll
the
just
trees, no.
pot shots.
You take pot shots. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have.
I'll move 30 feet closer.
Okay. It is rough terrain here, so to get out, it would be that's 10. So you're at 15 feet there, where you're just out of the sort of the rough area, and it's a little bit more open.
Okay.
Do you want to keep moving towards them, or you need to get in range? Right?
So all the people that we see on the board at the moment are enemies.
These are
With
humans.
the black faces.
These ones over here are
Those
humans.
are humans.
Yeah, and these are the
Yep.
only 2 gnolls.
Okay, we can see 2. All right. I will cast Hex
Okay,
on one of them.
the closest
The
or
bonus
the
action.
farthest?
The closest.
Okay. What's your range on hex?
It is 90 feet.
Okay, you're fine. Just so you guys have a rough idea what you're seeing here, there's a cart here. There's about 15 humans, which I've grouped up as these 4 humans, of all refugees. There's a couple bodies of humans that are there where the gnolls looks like they've been munching on them for a little bit.
Oh. Okay. Well, I still have my longbow. I didn't change weapon, so I'll just shoot at the gnoll that I hexed.
Okay.
Show me this out. Okay. I want him to have disadvantage on wisdom saves,
Okay.
by the way. And I miss.
You miss.
That
Okay.
was 11 to hit.
That is a miss, yes. Okay. You have taken a shot there. It is the gnolls' turn. I did just carry over your old initiative because it's still pretty
okay,
quick
I
to
was wondering
combat.
about that.
Sorry, my apologies. I should have mentioned that. So the first gnoll is going to take a swing here at Strife. That is a miss. This one is a little bit different. He doesn't have the same sort of spears that the other ones have. This one has a big axe, and he sort of takes a big swing towards you, missing completely because he's not really expecting it as he's got this, been just stabbed by Strife. I can use that dice. That dice is bad. Roll with this one. Ooh, that's better. This one swings at you for 20 to hit. As he's swinging down, he deals 8 damage to you, Strife. This big axe sort of raking across your back.
Okay.
Okay, and now it would be Nessie, you're back up. So you are still off in the trees there.
There's a clear path, right?
No, he wasn't cutting through, so it's not really a clear path. You can just make your way, but it's rough terrain, so you can only move half speed. So every square is 10 feet for you. So if you wanted to go here, the farthest you could get would be there. If you wanted to dash after that, you could make it another little bit distance.
I'll get out.
Okay.
And then
You can make it to there.
I'll use my crossbow
Okay.
and shoot them.
Okay. Go ahead.
9.
Unfortunately, that's a miss. So as you shoot your crossbows, you get out of the trees. You didn't really know where they were. You just had a rough idea. You just sort of run out and shoot, completely shooting in the wrong direction as you come out. Okay, Esta, you are up. What would you like to do?
Can I shoot my bow at the one I was shooting at me?
Yep, you can do that for sure.
That's probably a miss. That's a miss.
Okay,
Only got 10.
only a 10. Yeah, that is a miss, unfortunately. Do you want to stay where you are here, or do you want to try and move out a bit more?
I'd like to move out a bit more.
Okay. Do you want to stay over here, or do you want to go on this side on your own?
I'll go on that side.
That side? This side?
Yeah, with the humans.
Okay. Oh, with the humans.
With-
Okay. Yeah. So you can make it to there. Esta goes to Tally. What would you like to do? You are still sort of in the trees, so you can go just in front of Seeker if you want.
Yeah, I'll go there. And then
Hey, guess what I just noticed?
What?
This scene doesn't have our names on it.
Yes, I know.
Smooth.
and then I want to cast firebolts at the closer one to me there.
Okay.
That should hit 120 feet.
It should. The way you've been hitting.
That's why I said should. 18.
That is a hit.
Where's
One damage?
my rip? Yeah, 1 damage.
All right. As Tally comes out of the trees, throwing this firebolt, it just sort of splashes on the glove of just on the glove and a little bit of the hand, a little bit of a burn there. And he just sort of looks at some burnt fur, like, huh?
Something touch me.
Harsh.
Lincoln, you are up. What would you like to do?
Where am I?
So you are back here, still way up the path. You
Okay.
cannot reach anyone, but if you wanted to move forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can make it right here to the edge of the path.
Who are those guys to the south or whatever?
These are a bunch of humans.
to your right. There's
Right.
people to your right.
This
Those.
is Nessie, Seeker, and Tally.
Okay, so my friends.
Yes.
Is there a
These are the
person
gnolls.
to the left?
This is
If I
Esta.
exit- yeah, that person. Is that
That's
person?
Esta.
That's who?
Esta.
Esta. Okay,
So
cool.
remember, we have colors. on
Yeah,
our
there's
bases?
colors on the bases so you guys can know. Black is usually just regular NPCs.
Yeah, it's really hard to see actually, even with colors. It's
Okay.
just small. It's not your fault.
Are you colorblind?
Okay.
Just a legit question, because I have a couple of friends who are colorblind. I was just wondering. Because the one that you were talking about that you couldn't see was green. So
Yeah, it looks kind of the same color as the grass around it. So I didn't.
Okay.
It
know.
is similar.
Anyway, no
Right.
big deal. Just general, gameplay question. All the spell slots that we use, they're still used, right?
Yes, you need to
Until
take
we have a
a.
long
So you
rest?
can. Depends on your class, but for paladins, no, you're a cleric. For clerics, it's a long.
Yeah, it's usually a long rest.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So you said there's a group of people. Who's got the blue base?
That would
That's
be
Shadow
Strife.
character?
That's Strife.
That's right here.
Strike.
A Strife character. Okay.
Yeah.
You said I could get all the way up to the entrance there.
You can get right here.
Okay, and then how far is it from there to Strife?
30 feet.
30 feet. And has Strife taken damage?
I believe he has.
I took like 8 damage.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk forward as far as I can, like you've already made me do. And then I'm going to channel my radiant soul. So
Okay.
I'm gonna start transforming into a glimmering creature with shiny eyes and grow 2 incorporeal wings.
Okay.
And I will now fly.
How high
No,
up are
I
you
can't, I
flying?
can't move again, right? I can't move again, right?
No, you can't move again.
Okay. Okay,
You could cast Guiding Bolt.
or spell. Deal 3 addition. Okay, cool. And from here I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt level 2.
Okay.
Towards the guy to the left of Strife.
Left of Strife? Okay.
Yeah, can you just point at him with your pencil so that we're confirming it's the same guy? Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt. So that's 17 to hit,
Okay, that's a hit.
and that's 5d6.
Nice.
Plus I just got that cool move I just did.
Yeah.
That's gonna add 3 radiant damage to the target as well.
Okay.
So 5d6. I'm gonna get a calculator up. Hold on.
If you want to just tell me
Just
what
buy
they are, I
5
can
sets
add
of
them.
dice.
I don't have it right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, it didn't work. Okay, yeah. 4, 5.
Plus 3.
6, 7. My calculator's stupid.
You want to tell me what you had and I can just add it up?
No.
Strife, just so you know, you'll be up after Lincoln.
17 damage total.
17. Okay. Nice. And you added the plus 3 to that, right?
I added the plus 3 already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this bolt of radiant light shoots out of Lincoln, hitting it and blinding this, not really blinding, but smashing into the face of this gnoll, tearing away at a lot of his fur and skin. You can tell that he's definitely not feeling very good after that hit. He's sort of looking, trying to see what's going on. Strife, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one I already attacked with my rapier.
Yep.
That is 9 to hit. So
Is he
I'm
hitting
pretty
the
sure
other
that's a
one
miss.
or the one that I attacked?
He's attacking the
No,
other.
it's the one right in front of me. I'm
Okay,
hitting.
okay.
Yeah.
That's too
It's
bad.
gonna miss, I'm fairly sure.
That is a miss, yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus. Is there anywhere I can hide?
You could try to run behind the cart, but you'll have 2 opportunity attacks against you.
Right. Hold on a second. Let me look at something. Just trying to figure out what bonus actions I have exactly here.
I just thought you should know that because I just cast Guiding Bolt on that guy, he has to make the next attack roll made against him before my next turn
Has advantage.
has advantage.
Yep.
So
Well, in that case, I'm gonna grab my dagger and jab at the one that you already attacked, because I see that he's hurting.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my dagger. I have to do it with advantage, don't I?
Yeah.
That is 19 to hit.
That
Well,
is a hit.
actually, that's more than 19, but I didn't even add my modifier to it
Okay.
because I
Go
knew it
ahead.
was gonna hit. What is that I do for my D4? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
D4 plus
D4.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is 6 damage.
That takes him down. So you stabbed at him with your dagger, hitting him right in the heart as he falls over. Sort of almost on top of you, you quickly pull back just before he would fall on you.
Okay, and I can still move, right?
You can, but you'll provoke opportunity if you go out of melee range.
Okay. I think I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. It'd be Seeker. What would you like to do, Seeker?
So there's only one of them left standing now.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I already have cursed, correct? So I don't need to move it?
Correct. It is the same one.
Okay, I will just shoot at him then. Dice, please. That's the 9 to hit. I know it doesn't hit.
That is a miss, unfortunately. Again, another bolt just sort of shooting right past the creature. It looks at you and sort of wonders what you're doing.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Throwing Pebble to summon him, is that an action or a bonus action?
I never actually specified, but I'm gonna say it's a bonus action.
Okay. I mean, there's only one of them. Don't. I'm not gonna worry about it. You can.
Probably a good plan. Okay, so are you fine where you are, Seeker? Do you want to move closer?
I
I just want you to know that my radiant soul lasts a minute.
Okay, you're right there. So you're 10 rounds.
Let's just go like as close to Roxy as possible. Esta, sorry.
Yeah.
Esta is possible.
Right there. Okay. The knoll is going to take another swing now at Strife. 17 to hit. That was a hit. Swinging down with his axe. Ooh, that was not good for Strife. He hits for 10 damage. Strife.
I am really hurting right now.
That axe just swinging right down into you, lodging itself right
Okay.
into your shoulder.
So can I say I'm like down on a knee or something like that? Because
Yeah.
I'm like with 2 health right now.
Yeah, taking you right down to a knee, like you're proposing to him.
All right.
Proposing not to kill him.
Yeah. Okay.
Stay strong, Strife. I'm coming.
And Nessie, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go forward.
You want to move forward? Okay.
Yeah.
You can just get in range.
Gonna hit him with my axe.
Okay.
Plus the 4. 21.
It's a hit.
Six.
6 damage. So your first axe swing, taking a strike, goes right across him, cutting him open. A little bit of blood coming out. You can tell that he's a little bit hurt now. Is that all you're gonna do, or are you gonna take another axe
No,
swing?
I'm gonna take another hit.
Okay.
No.
Ooh. Every number except 1, and then lands on 1. Your other axe swing, as you're going out, swings, lodging itself as down into the ground as you're completely thrown off balance. You are down sort of on one knee as well. You're sort of prone almost because your axe went to the ground. So you'd have to stand up next time. Esta, what would you like to do?
Can I shoot at the thing with my longbow?
Okay.
$18.
18 is a hit.
Do you just need my little dice roller? It started here. What is that, a D8 plus 2?
6.
6 damage. Alright, that takes out that knoll as well. The bullet shooting right over Strife as he's down on one knee, lodging itself right through the neck of the knoll, knocking him back. What?
Frost.
Are you taking a selfie for us?
No.
I don't know who would record.
Okay, so
He's dead.
as you guys take out the final 2 knolls, I think we will take a quick break. So we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes here, everyone, and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back.
So,
Good to be back.
I'm just trying to, for everyone watching, they need to know we're back. So if they're listening, they can like tune back in. Okay, so you guys have killed those 2 gnolls that were there. So now that you guys are not sort of in a frantic rush to kill some gnolls, you get a little bit more sort of a view of your surroundings. You do see sort of what looks like sort of like stairways or like a caved in sort of entrance to some sort of underground hole in the back area here. And towards this cart again, you see looks like some bodies of people that have been like sort of chewed or eaten on by the gnolls, and then a group of about 15 people sort of there, a mix of like some older men, a couple young women, so a couple children. It looks like about 15 people overall.
cool.
And Lincoln, you can tell that they are people that wearing the sort of the traditional clothes of Winterhold. So
Okay, I
notice-
will take no time. I'll spare no moments, and I will walk up to them as fast as I can. Actually, I'll fly up to them because I still have my radiant wings on.
Okay, how
So,
high are you flying?
Pardon me?
Are you just like hovering over the ground, or are you flying up high?
I'm hovering.
Hovering? Okay.
Yeah, because why not?
Just because
So-
there's a tree cover there, so I wanted to see if you hit your head.
Oh no, I'm just like my feet are kind of just like this far from the ground.
Okay.
I figured I don't get wings too often. I'm gonna use them, so I'm flying towards them.
Okay. So as you fly towards the people there, they see you, this radiant, sort of glowing creature.
Well, not really a creature.
Well,
I'm a being.
humanoid. Being.
I'd say more of a being than a creature.
Okay. So as you are sort of hovering towards them, one of them yells, "Sir, please! The chains on our hands. Can you get us free? They're going to eat us."
Can I?
I don't know. Can you?
I'm gonna pull up my sword of never-ending sharpness
Okay.
and hit one of the chains.
Okay. Roll for
That's
the
really-
hit.
For hit?
Yeah. Don't roll one.
That'd be 22.
22. Okay. So you swing down, easily slicing through the chains that are holding her there. She still has sort of the wrist cuffs, and she's like, "Thank you, please. Can you help the rest of us?" And so you start going. You're whacking the rest of them, I assume. You don't need to roll
Oh, for
that.
sure, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you go through, sort of hitting them all, they're all sort of like looking up at you, but they're trying to like not look at you because you're really bright.
It's true, I am.
Uh,
One might even say radiant.
one might, but I'm not going to. One of them goes, "Please, thank you, but they took a few more of us down into the hole over there. I think they're gonna eat them. They took my son. Please, you have to get Leighton for me, please."
Sorry, what's his name?
Leighton.
Blake?
Leighton.
Clayton?
Leighton.
Layton.
Oh, Leighton. Okay. Sorry, when you first said it sounded very similar to Lincoln, and I was like, what's going on here? Is this some kind of weird story thing? Okay, that's my name, but I just misheard.
Okay.
So I should do that to the person. I'm like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? My name is Link? Is that what you said?
No, Leighton.
Sorry, what was that? One more time?
Leighton.
How do you spell that, man?
Laeyton.
Wow, that's messed up. But okay, we will go save him right now. And I make my way down there. And I'm like, guys, come on, they're gonna get eaten. We gotta go now.
I'm just going to interject here and say that Strife is now laying on the ground crying. Well, he's not crying, but like nursing his wounds because he can't really do anything. He's really hurt right now.
Oh right, and I see that.
He
And I'm
was
like, oh
initially
shoot.
on his knee. Now he's just falling over.
Forgot
because,
about you,
the
Strife.
battle
Here,
over.
let me come and heal you.
As
Come
you're
here.
as you're flying towards him, all of a sudden you feel the energy starting to fade from you, Lincoln. It's been over a minute,
Okay.
so you're starting to lose the radiant power that you had. And
Cool.
right
So I'll keep floating and then slowly keep going forward and
Yeah.
my feet will touch the ground. I'll just keep walking like
Yeah.
the amazing being that I am.
Was he
And
graceful enough to pull that
and
out?
I'm lucky
Yes,
that
you
Strife
really
said no because he's not even looking at you.
no, that's okay. I didn't do it for you. That's fine.
I'll say you're still sort of a little bit shiny still as you're walking over to him, but you're not.
Maybe I
you no
got that
longer have
whole
the waves.
vampire kind of sparkle thing going on.
Yeah, just like a vampire from Twilight.
Cool.
Copyright strike.
So unfortunately, I only have one slot left for my cure wounds, but he's really hurt. So I'm gonna use my double cure wounds. I'm gonna use my really good spell.
Okay.
So it's a 2d8 plus 2. So I'm just gonna cast that on him right now. Okay.
Okay.
So with my little remnants of radiance, I say heal and touch him. It's cure wounds. Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Not healing word. So 5 and 7. That's like what? 12?
12 plus 3.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
So
Plus 2? Okay.
14 heal.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get back up to my feet. I'm still a little hurt though.
And then I look exhausted. I look mentally exhausted because of all the spells I've just been doing.
Okay. So, as you're doing
But
that,
I also say, Strife, you okay?
I'm a little hurt right now, but I'm a lot better. Thank you. I can at least move now.
Good. Good to hear.
okay. As you guys are doing that, the people, now that they're a little bit free, they start to walk towards the exit. Like, thank you, and they're sort of shaking Esta, who is still right there. They go to shake Esta's hand. I don't know if Esta takes it, but they're like trying to reach out to shake her hand. And they're like, please. And the other one, that one lady walks back up, like, please, save Leighton. They took a few others, but I don't know who they were.
Okay, guys, we gotta go down there and save them. I'm pretty weak, but we gotta do this. We don't really have a lot of choice. You guys want to come with me or what?
Well, of course, I'm gonna be all gung ho and in preparation. I'm just gonna unsheath my rapier and say, "Let's do this." Even though I'm still hurt, but I'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna lead the way because I'm really into this, so I'm gonna walk in there.
All
I think
right.
Stripe is gonna be like right on his heels.
Okay.
He's
cool.
also really into this.
I'm guessing the rest of you all follow. So,
Yeah.
So as you go down into this hole, into the ground, sort of, it looks like a fallen, like it looks like stairs were there, but like it collapsed to get down into this area. As you go down, you are entering sort of a very low stoned entryway, and as you walk into it, it's a long stone hallway, and you can see in the darkness there, it looks like it goes for quite a ways. As you start walking down it, can I have whoever's like a combat order? So who's in front, who's in back?
I'm in the front.
I want
right
to change
behind
my
you,
longbow
Lincoln.
to a heavy crossbow, and then I'll go in the back,
Okay,
or like the one before the very last.
one before the very last. Okay, Lincoln was in the front, and I believe Strife went right behind her, behind him.
Yep, that's right. He's, as he said, on my heels.
Yeah. All right. Who else is right behind?
I'll be behind Strife.
Okay. You guys.
I'll go as the last, right behind Pool.
All right. Seeker. Valley. All right, and you're going in the middle, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, Lincoln, since you're in the front, can I get you to roll a perception check as you go through?
9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you're walking down the hallway, you have dark vision, I believe, right?
I have dark vision. Yeah.
Okay, so as you're walking down the hallway, you as you're coming down, you start to see as it's getting darker and darker, everything sort of goes into like black and white for you as it's getting, there's no light around, and you start to see the hallway starts to split into 3. And so you come to sort of a junction with 3 sort of paths, one straight ahead, continuing forward, and then one to the right and one to the left.
I turn around to the group and say, "Which way do we go, guys?"
Looks like
Does
we have.
anyone have a coin?
I do not
I
believe I have one.
actually have a coin. Grabbing a coin.
I've got.
So, do we have heads or tails on our money?
If you are using Pilgrim's money, yes, the one side would have the Queen's head, and the other side would just be like what the value of the coin is. So not really a tails, but there's a heads and
Okay.
and
It's
another
a
side.
it's the heads and technical tails.
Yes.
Alright, what are we doing? Left heads, right technical tails. Technical tails.
So we should go in the middle then.
Can we investigate, like, if we hear or see anything down into the tunnels?
Okay, so roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation.
I'm gonna help him. So
All
can
right,
he
roll
roll for
with
advantage?
advantage for us.
Yeah?
Roll with advantage.
Okay.
Strike is helping you.
I rolled the same twice. It's 18 plus 4, 22 investigation.
Okay, so as you're listening down each of the tunnels, the one to your left and the one straight ahead, you can hear sort of a very low sort of grumble and chatter. You can't really make it out, but you can definitely tell that there's something down those tunnels. The one to your right, you don't hear anything.
Okay, so guys, don't go to the right. I can hear voices to the left and straight. So it's one of those two. And the coin toss went for straight, so we should probably just go straight. Is that what we're gonna choose? Or do you guys have a better idea?
Well, if there's voices, it's probably the prisoners, or where they would be, so...
Exactly, and it's possible that these two tunnels join at the end.
How about this? We have 2 groups of 3. One group goes down the middle. One group goes down the left.
That sounds good. I like it.
Okay.
How do you want to split up, like last time?
Yeah.
Cool.
So same groups, okay. Which group is going down the left?
We'll take straight.
Okay. All right. In your group, Lincoln, who's in the front and who's? I guess you're still in the front with Strife and then Esta.
Correct.
Okay. And for the other group, Pool. Oh, sorry, Seeker.
Seeker,
Paladin,
you have
Dark Vision.
dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it?
Esta does not.
So one of us should be in the front and one of us should be in the back for us.
Okay. I change my heavy crossbow to a glaive, and I'll go in the front.
Okay, I'll take up the back then.
All right. Okay, so we will start going down the front path. Lincoln, what would you like to do as you go down? You're just gonna keep listening and sort of looking around to see like who's up ahead, or
Yeah.
okay, roll a perception check again.
10.
10. Okay, so you start to continue down the tunnel. The first sort of 100 feet that you go, you don't really see or hear anything other than just the stone walls echoing. You're starting to make out, you can make out a little bit more, sort of, you hear like a crying of someone, but you can't really make out what it was. And then for Seeker, what are you doing as you go down the middle tunnel?
Just looking for traps,
Okay.
listening for some signs that someone might be moving closer.
All
I
right.
mean, I can see 60 feet, so like, if someone's obviously moving, I'll see it as well. But
All right. Roll a perception check for me.
18.
18. So as you're continuing down the tunnel, after about 50 feet, you're walking, and all of a sudden you feel the ground start to feel looser right where you are, and you can start to feel it give sort of a little bit as you're walking. What would you like to do? It feels like maybe the ground would fall out from you if you keep going forward.
How big is this tunnel?
The tunnel, so as you're looking down, both of the tunnels are about the same size. It's about 8 feet wide, about 10 feet tall, and it's sort of curved at the top. So it's 10 feet right in the middle, but it's a little bit lower on the edges by about a foot. And it's pretty much straight when you're doing that.
Okay, so if it's 8 by 10 feet, does that mean that I could fly and Tally and Nessie could get on the broom?
You could do that, yeah.
Okay, guys.
What's
So
the
I think
weight of
that
Nessie?
it's gonna be a pitfall. Maybe we should just start flying.
Yeah, she's like 250 range.
What's yours?
I'm like,
My only concern is I'm not sure the weight of both of them will work on the broom. One sec. Although you could always just tell the broom to go. You're 170. Yeah, you're 170. And Nessie 258. You're fine. No, you're not.
258.
I know. Actually, no, you're not, because that would be over 400 pounds. So the broom will collapse down to the ground as you get onto it.
That's just an estimation. The broom could probably. Things tell you that its max is 100 weight, but actually it's another 50 pounds.
Unfortunately, magic doesn't.
Wait, how
work
much
that
does
way.
Tally weigh?
170.
Lose some weight.
That's a heavy boy. Are you what?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're
That's
Strife
probably
and
with all of
Roxy
his
filled
equipment,
in
too.
about the broom. Do
Pardon?
they know about it?
Oh yeah.
I kind of figured he had something that was helping him fly, because I'm pretty sure he couldn't fly last time I was playing with you guys. So
Yeah, I'm
I
just
just
wondering
kind
how
of
much.
off if he has some kind of device helping him to fly. So
oh yeah.
He
So
brought a
we
magical
bought
broom.
them
yeah,
down
to
last.
fill you guys in, during our Black Friday shopping spree, I found a broom that can fly, and it can carry up to 400 pounds.
Exactly 400
Okay.
pounds, not a pound more.
I kind of gathered that from your guys' conversation. So
And also another
We
note,
also
the carriage that we have, it has been modified so the broom can attach to it, and technically the cart can fly now.
all right.
we're gonna link up more brooms under it, because at the moment, if only one person can get on before it stops flying.
So where are we gonna find more brooms?
We have to just
Don't know.
Every
They
store.
kind of said it was one of a kind, so I don't think that was the best plan, but whatever.
I think
they
that's
said it was
just
one of a kind
him
from that
trying to,
area.
like,
They did say, yeah, it was one of a kind for that area.
Fair.
Okay, so, you guys, what do you want to do now? Because you can't fly over.
Is there anything known of how far it goes where it's really loose, or?
Do an investigation check. Do you have night dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's bad. That's only 8.
8. You know that it's going at least 15 feet, but you can't tell if it's any farther.
Okay, well this is easy, right? Because I can fly, so I'll fly out 15 feet.
Okay, so you fly up
And
15
then,
feet, and you're gonna land there?
God no, I'm gonna stab it the ground with my giant spear.
Okay, so as you stab at the ground with your giant spear at about just after 15 feet, you take one or two hits, and then all of a sudden a little hole appears right where you'd stabbed it in the ground. But it doesn't appear to stop there. It looks like the hole's still there. So do you want to keep going forward? Are you just going to keep stabbing like every 5 feet?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So as you keep stabbing, it looks like it's going for about 40 feet.
Okay, so I got a question, right? Because obviously, if these guys are walking through this area, this is 40 feet of cave that they can't walk through, or
Yeah.
tunnel. Does it look like there's some other way of getting across? Like, I don't know, like handholds in the wall or something? Or
You could do an investigation check while you were flying.
Sure.
Can't they just go
22.
send the broom back?
You do see that there are like stones that you could maybe grab onto, but it doesn't look like there was a specific path along this way. You also can tell that it doesn't look like this was originally the original floor of this location. It looks like this has been modified at some point, because the stones are like a slightly different color.
Okay. I wave. I'm like, it stops here.
In that case, if it's that situation, I'll just use the broom to take Nessie over and then call it back and take myself over.
Okay, you can do that. So you guys are able to make it across after 2 trips. As you make it to the other side, you continue forward, and we're gonna swap back to Lincoln, Esta, and Strife there. I don't know why, but tonight I keep forgetting your name, Strife, even though it's both your name and your player name.
No.
Okay, so as you continue forward, you guys keep going. I'm gonna have you roll another perception check as you go forward, Lincoln.
21.
21. So as you're moving forward, you see a thin rope in front of you,
Like on the ground, like a tripwire?
just above the ground, roughly about 6 inches off the ground.
Sorry, 6 feet?
6 inches.
6 inches.
So just
And
above.
it's going across horizontally, right?
Yeah, horizontally,
Like
right
a
across
tripwire.
the ground, from edge to edge of the tunnel.
Okay.
As you see that, you sort of put out a hand to stop the other two from moving forward.
Absolutely. I definitely do that.
Do you want to do an investigation check for me to do a little bit more looking into it, or?
Sure, yeah. Ooh. 6.
6?
Yep.
You can see that the rope is being held by like a little thin stick on the left side of the hallway, and then it sort of curves like in a little groove and then goes back deeper into the hallway, but you can't see anything else about it. You could try cutting it if you want, but you don't know what it'll do.
Hey guys, there's a small like kind of rope down there. It looks like it might be a trap. Do either of you have any skills with investigating stuff like this? Maybe you guys want to take a look at it?
I'll try taking a look at it. Except I rolled a 7.
Hey, it's better than me.
1 sec. Don't you have a trait that helps you with that? No, maybe not. I was thinking maybe of a different type for a rogue. Okay, so you don't really see much else, Strife. You do see that it sort of goes back a little ways, but you can't really tell what it's doing. You guys could easily step over it, but you don't know if that's the whole trap. You just see a rope there.
Lincoln, what if we just cut this and like jump back? Like a few of us, like 2 of us stay back, one of us cuts it and jumps back, just in
Wow.
case.
Well, what if? That's a good idea. How about we just step over it? Why don't we just
I
avoid
mean,
it?
we shouldn't leave this. What if the others end up having to come back, or backtrack and come
You
this
know
way?
what?
and they
I
don't
could.
see it?
You know what? I could light a sticker right next so you can see it easier. I don't know. I've got
How about I
torches.
try disarming it, maybe?
Sure, if you
I
have that.
really don't know how it works, but I could probably try to
I think
disarm
you
it.
should probably try that because I'm afraid of just cutting the rope like a crazy person.
Would that be a dexterity?
Yeah, I'll have you do a dexterity check. That's fine. We can do that.
Okay.
Or maybe an intelligence check because you need to try and like disarm it.
Okay, well, the intelligence check is 10 then.
10. So
'Cause I have a negative modifier on that, so.
okay. So as you're looking at it, you you don't see anything in specific. So you're holding the rope. You try and pull it slightly. You don't really see it like give one way or the other. You don't see that rope going anywhere. You're trying to disarm it, but you don't really see anything to disarm. You could cut it if you want, but you're not sure what we'll do if you cut it. You don't really see any other way. You could like pull it loose, but you're probably not going to be able to do that. So, what would you like to do? Do you want to cut it, or do you want to leave it as it is? You don't see any way to
As
disarm
per Lincoln's suggestion, we probably shouldn't cut it.
it. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna step over it.
Okay. You step over it, nothing happens.
Cool. I'm gonna keep walking. Come on, guys. Let's go.
We should at least mark this.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna light one of my torches. I have a tinder box. I've got a tinder box.
Okay.
And do I need like something to light? I have a
Uh,
candle. I've got 10 candles.
sure, you can
No,
light a
I
candle.
have 10 candles. I'm gonna light a candle.
What if the candle burns out before we come back, or before someone comes through?
I don't know. What's
What happened to that
how long
torch that
does
you
a
have that
candle
never
light
goes
for?
out?
Hold on.
Well, I
that's
do.
on
I
my
have the
board.
torch of continual flame, but I don't want to leave that here. I want that.
You
A
can get it
candle
on the
will
way back.
last 1 hour.
Okay. I'm gonna light one of my candles
Okay.
right here next to the rope, but not under the rope because it might make it go. So I'm just gonna put it real close, but not within, burning distance.
Okay. So you place a candle close, but not quite under the line. You within 5 feet, basically. So you know roughly
Yeah.
where it is. You can see it. Okay. So as you guys continue forward, you do see, as you keep walking forward a little bit here, you do see that this rope is actually still going deeper and deeper into this tunnel.
Oh.
Like his
Okay. So you guys walk about another 100 feet, and you're starting to come up to. It looks like a tunnel to your right, and we're gonna jump back over to Seeker, Thali, and Nessie here. So you guys are continuing down your tunnel. It sort of starts to curve a bit to the left. As you guys are going down, can I have Seeker still roll another check for me?
Of course. Hey, that's alright. 18.
18. So, as you're continuing down the tunnel, you also see a rope on the ground.
Oh.
Do you
I
want
know.
to
Is it just
fly over it, or what would you like to do?
well? Can you? Is it like coming from the roof? Is it
No,
strung
same
along
thing.
the ground?
It's a thin rope about 6 inches off the ground. And then the rope sort of curves from one end and goes down the tunnel out of your sight.
It goes down the tunnel.
Yep, the rope goes across and you can see it curve and then go straight, like follow the wall back down the tunnel.
Okay, I would like to fly over. Yes.
Okay, you fly over it, nothing happens.
What does it look like? Do I see around the corner yet? Let's go forward until I see around the corner.
Okay, so you continue down, and all of a sudden you come to the tunnel ends, and you can see on the left there that you can actually see now Strife, Lincoln, and Esta just walking down the tunnel towards you.
Oh,
On
hello.
your left.
Oh, hey guys.
Did we just wait? Okay, so you said the tunnel was off to the right, and then theirs went off to the left, right?
Yep.
So did the tunnels just connect to each other, and like we just ended up like we're gonna have to go back now?
You two ended up together, but there's still on your tunnel. It went straight, but there was a tunnel that went off to the right.
Okay. I was confused there for a second. At first, I thought you were saying like the tunnels just connected, and then that was it. That would have been a little frustrating.
Seeker, you can still see that rope is going down towards the right of the tunnel there, and going straight for them, but it's continuing down that tunnel. And you see it joined by a second rope.
So I have a question.
Yeah?
What tunnel did my group go down?
You guys went down the center tunnel.
No, we went down
We
the
went
center.
down the center. That's what I thought.
We went down the center tunnel.
No, you said you were going down the left tunnel.
No, I didn't.
No, we said center.
Okay, then I apologize. I messed that up. That's okay.
That's okay. We're all
mean,
in
in
the
the end, does it
in
really
the
matter?
left tunnel now. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just confused because like
Reverse everything.
I thought I was going down the left tunnel, and then this tunnel curved to the left, and I met up with the center tunnel. I was like, whoa, hold up.
Hey, they weren't straight, okay? They curved along the way, like.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. Exactly.
You know what?
That's what happened.
Time and dimensions, they change. And
Okay. The dimension tunnels. Cool.
anyhow, I apologize.
Then
Okay, so
forth.
you guys have now come to sort of a junction they've joined together.
Okay.
Just pretend that you guys went down the right tunnels. We're just going to keep going. So you guys are continuing forward. Who's in front this time?
Out of all of us?
Yeah.
I'll continue to lead.
All right. Can I have you do a perception check for me as you go down?
10.
Okay. So as you're continuing forward, you can see now that there's a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. You can see a little bit of a room that's getting brighter, and you hear sort of a snarling, and it sounds like quite a few snarls, with one loud sort of roar that quiets all the snarls, and you hear a couple people crying at the end of the tunnel as well. And as you're getting closer and closer, you can start to see a little bit more of the room. It sort of looks like a caved-in room. One side of it sort of collapsed in the back, but you can't see much else inside there right now.
So what do you guys think the rope does? I'm gonna be
think
real. I
it's
kind of
a-
want to yank it.
I feel like it's an intricate trap. I don't want to touch it either.
Yeah, like
Is that a-
what if
is
it
that a-
like goes off and some like giant long ass blade just comes down and slashes us all as it goes by?
Who knows? It might actually collapse the tunnels, like as a
That's
fail-safe
right,
to
that's
protect
it.
them. Who knows?
But what
I
if the
definitely
trap
should
is
avoid
just
it.
that it makes us curious, and the only way to solve it is to pull it?
Oh Lord, if we
I
die.
can't
How,
wanna
hey,
pull it.
tell you what. How about you pull it on our way out, so you can figure out what it does? How's that sound? We'll all leave first, and you can stay behind, and you just pull that and just run out and figure out what it does. Okay? Can I like use like persuasion on him to do that, or what?
I'm not gonna pull it.
You seem like you want to pull it. You seem like you're curious.
I want to so
Yeah, and I'm
bad.
trying to persuade you
What
not
an idiot.
to. Isn't that how the game works? I'm trying to persuade you not to do it.
Usually we don't do that for like player-to-player interactions. You have to actually persuade them.
I thought we did that
Yeah,
before.
you could. Okay, I guess. Yeah, sure.
That's okay. I'm not gonna pull it. I just want to.
Well, that's a 15 to persuasion. You know.
Sure.
Just pull it.
Okay, so as you guys are moving forward, how stealthy are you guys being?
Me?
Are you walking at a normal pace, or are you guys?
Okay, hold up.
Can we just say we're being stealthy?
Once I see all this, see there's like, do I see the gnolls yet?
You don't see any gnolls at the end of this tunnel. You've
I just
heard
hear
something
noises.
that sounded like a gnoll, but you didn't see anything.
Okay, I guess I should still be investigative along the way to look for more traps.
Okay. Roll
So,
investigation. If you're,
investigation or just, sorry,
it'd be more perception still.
perception, yeah. Nope. 12.
Okay. So, you don't really see anything different as you're walking. You're now about 10 feet from the opening to this entrance that you see. You still don't see anything in there. It sort of looks like, as you're looking at it, you're sort of looking forward down. You see a solid stone wall on your left, which then it goes, the room looks like it's probably about 70 feet long, maybe 80 feet, but the back end is collapsed. So it's all just dirt there. And then it goes off to the right where you can't see anything on the right side there. But the room seems to open up over there, and there's a little bit of light. It's sort of flickering. You can hear sort of a crackle. There's probably a fire or something like that in there. But you don't see anyone there. Do you guys want to just walk into the room, or what do you do? Sorry, what are you doing?
I'd say we get to the end of this tunnel and kind of peek in.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and, hey guys, do you hear that gnarling that I hear? Can you guys all hear that?
They all hear it.
There's some kind of
Strife-
low, deep
So
gnarling
I think
going on.
everyone hears it. Everyone else has passive perception to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Want to just kind of
So-
sneak up here?
Yeah, we're gonna try to sneak in because there's obviously enemies in there. We want to take by surprise. We want to have the combat advantage.
All right, can I have you all roll
Yes,
stealth?
stealth checks. Is there another option for having advantage but without having to be stealthy? Because I'm not good at that. Is there another option?
Not really. You can take off your armor.
That's a really bad idea.
Oh fuck.
I'm 21 on stealth.
They're both low
20.
rolls.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
Hey, not bad. 17. Okay, I got lucky.
Seeker?
6.
Okay.
You're ruining my natural 20.
Esta?
16.
16.
So guys, like, what are we doing? I'm so confused.
How about you
Are we-
stay
are we
here
gonna
6?
focus it up or not?
So as Seeker says that, it's quite loud. Both. So you're done.
Fine.
Yeah. As you're saying that, Thali over here sort of like kicks a stone. You hear it sort of clink down the hallways a little way. It's sort of echoing as it goes down.
Ruined my 20.
But you don't hear anything in the room next to you.
I kind of look back at them and just like give them the really face.
So as you guys move up, Lincoln, you're still in the front. You look around the corner,
Okay.
and you see a bunch of gnolls. Looks like small, young gnolls, all with like a little spear pointed at you. It looks like about.
Oh, so they can see me, because I guess.
They don't see you, but
Secret.
they're all facing the direction of the entrance.
Okay.
And you can see there's 3 little gnolls. There's 3 little gnolls facing you. There's right behind them is 3 larger gnolls with larger spears, sort of right like over the gnolls, pointing in your direction.
Oh,
And you
jeez.
see one large gnoll right behind them. The
So
gnoll
there's
right
what?
behind them.
1 large, 3 less larger, and like what, 4?
The 3 less larger
These?
ones look like the regular gnolls that you've been dealing with earlier. And
Okay,
then the
and
other
there's like
3
what,
are very
4
small.
children?
It looks like it could be children, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Do I know what language they speak?
roll an intelligence check.
$11.
11. You would know that they speak Knoll.
Fair. That's fair.
You do also see a couple young kids sort of in the back corner. These are humanoid kids, sort of curled up in a corner. It looks like they've been sort of silenced. There is actually one more young gnoll sort of like putting their hand over the children there to try and quiet them. So you actually didn't see that one at first, but there's one more gnoll back there. So there's actually 4 gnoll cubs in total.
Okay, does the rest of my party see all this?
You're the
or
only
what?
one that's peeking around so far.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around and whisper to them what I see.
Okay.
Okay.
What should we do? They know we're here, but they can't see us. They know that we've made enough noise, so they're on their guard. I don't think there's a way we can surprise them.
Dark is it in there?
It's dark. You
There
can't
is
see unless you
a
have
small
vision.
campfire there, so there is a bit of light.
Okay.
It does fill the room, but it's not quite 100% there. So there's some dark areas, but not quite. Right. So it's darker near where you guys are, but still, it's lit enough that if you were to go around the corner, you would be seen.
Like even if you're trying to stealth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you could try stealth, and you might be able to do it. I'm not going to stop you, but
I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be like, okay, guys, I'm gonna try and sneak in here. And
Okay.
if I get shot to death, then
Well, they don't have
Then you can
guns.
leave.
Spears.
I know. I got a 22.
22.
Yes, so
Okay, so you sneak into the room. Hold on. Okay, you sneak into the room. It doesn't appear that they see you at all. And you're sneaking across the room. Are you going to the right? Are you going to follow them right along the wall, or do you want to follow the stone wall
I
straight?
just want to go to the shadow, like
Okay,
to
so
any
you follow to the
shadowy
left
area.
wall, following the stones. You're mostly in shadow. You don't think you've been seen. And you keep moving forward. What does the rest of you want to do?
Shiz.
I'm gonna wait until I hear Strife start screaming, and then I'll go in.
Well, here's the thing. Do we want to fight all these guys, or do we want to look for another option? The captives are currently still alive. They haven't been killed yet, so we still have time.
Okay, how about this? How close to the shadowy area that I'm in are these captives? Like, is it possible for me to sneak up to the captives, get one, sneak back, and then just keep going back, or will they notice me?
You could try sneaking into them. It is the opposite end of the room, so as you're sneaking down the wall, you'll come in a curve, so the room's like almost like a square, but it's sort of semicircle at the far end. And they're sort of in like the other corner there on that far end there, sort of kitty corner to where the door is. You can sneak to it. There's no gnolls other than the one sort of gnoll cub that's there. You can try and sneak over there. You definitely have you're not seen to your knowledge as you're walking towards that direction.
Okay, so there is one gnoll there, though.
Yeah.
So if I do try to grab one, it will notice me?
I don't know.
I'm going to assume it will, so can I try doing a stealth attack to take it out?
Okay.
With my dagger?
Yep.
Okay. How does a stealth attack work again? Roll with advantage, or?
Sneak attack. So once per turn, you can deal an extra 2d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack.
Okay,
If you have
so
advantage, or if you're stealth, I believe.
I do have my rapier actually drawn at the moment,
Okay.
but
You do have
I
advantage
don't
on
know
the
if it'd
attack.
be wise. What?
You have advantage on the attack because it doesn't see you yet as you're sneaking up.
Okay, so I'm gonna try. I guess I'll use my rapier since that's already out.
Okay.
What is that? Hold on. That is 10 to hit, so that's definitely probably gonna miss.
10 to hit. That. 1 second. Sorry. That is a hit.
Oh, okay. And then I roll. What is that? My D8 plus 2, and then an extra D6 for attack. Or
You roll your attack and then you add an extra 2d6.
extra 2D6.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Thanks,
So,
Sergeant
hold on a
Master.
second. I'm not really well versed in this, so hold on. D8 plus 2.
9.
Yeah, that's 9 damage before my D6. 2 D6s?
Yeah, and then you add 2d6s.
That's 12 damage.
Okay. So as you sneak up, you stab at it with your rapier. It slices right into the baby gnoll, and you just hear this scream of pain, and all of the gnolls turn and look at you.
Oh, shit.
And that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Damn.
Okay.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Always.
So, we will be back next week at our regular time of 11:30 Pacific, not our unusual time of midnight tonight. So, thank you all for watching this week's episode of Reckless Rolling. It looks like we'll be having an interesting time next week for sure.
Dude, bro, it's always an interesting time. Don't sell yourself short.
Calling it
You
right
never know
now.
what's gonna
so
happen in
done.
D&D.
Yeah. So, thanks all for watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hi, thanks for watching. If you missed last week's episode, click right here. If you want to get up-to-date notifications of when we're live, click subscribe down below and then hit the little bell. If you want early access to these videos and some other bonuses, head over to our Patreon. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest news of Reckless Rolling or the Arctic Storm, join us on Twitter or join us on the Discord. I'm Thunder Knight, and this has been Reckless Rolling.